Hello everybody and welcome to Magic the Gathering Arena with me, Dark Mazda, for Dark Mazda Series Gaming. We are continuing this series on Magic the Gathering Arena, going through the meta decks that are currently popular at the moment, at the present time of recording. The next deck that we are going to take a look at is Mono Red Burn. Now, I do suggest that you play these following decks from this episode onwards in the standard play section and not the ranked section, because these decks from here on out are not very consistent and the matchmaker always seems to put you up against decks that can absolutely wipe the floor with you. So my recommendations for ranking up is using the Azorius Soldiers deck and the Mono White Soldiers deck. But we're going to have a look at this, and I'm going to do maybe 3 matches on the standard ranked to show you what I mean. And then we will do standard play and see how that fares up as well. So I think on the standard play you get a better chance to be matched up against, you know, somebody's homebrew deck. So anyway, let's take a look at the cards. For 1 mana, we have got End the Festivities. It's a sorcery. End the Festivities deals 1 damage to each opponent and each creature and planeswalker they control. Kumino faces Kagazan. Step 1. It deals 1 damage to each opponent and each planeswalker they control. Chapter 2. When you cast your next creature spell, that creature enters the battlefield with an additional +1/+1 counter on it. And then step 3, it turns into Etching of Kumino, which has haste. If a creature dealt damage this turn by a sorcery you controlled would die, we exile it instead. Next up we have the Monastery Swift Spear. Haste and Prowess. Prowess is whenever you cast a non-creature spell, it gets +1/+1 till the end of the turn. We've got Phoenix Chicks. Flying and Haste. It can't block, but whenever you attack with 3 or more creatures, you may pay 2 mountains. If you do, return Phoenix Chick from your graveyard to the battlefield, tapped and attacking with a +1/+1 counter on it. We've also got our Play with Fires. It's an instant, and we play with fire, deals 2 damage to any target. If a player is dealt damage this way, we scry for 1. The Volderan Epicure. When it enters the battlefield, it deals 1 damage to each opponent, and then we create a blood token. We've also got some Lightning Strikes. Deals 3 damage to any target. Reckless Impulse. Exile the top 2 cards of your library until the end of your next turn. You may play those cards. So our bigger mana costing creatures. We've got Squee, Dubious Monarch. It's got haste. Whenever he attacks, we create a 1/1 red goblin creature token that's tapped and attacking. We can cast Squee from our graveyard by paying 3 and a mountain and exiling 4 of the cards from your graveyard rather than paying its mana cost. And we have got a Planeswalker Chandra, Dressed to Kill. For +1 we add a mountain. Chandra then deals 1 damage to up to 1 target player or Planeswalker. For another +1 we exile the top card of our library. If it's red, you may cast it this turn. For -7, exile the top 5 cards of your library. You may cast red spells from among them this turn. You get an emblem with whenever you cast a red spell. This emblem deals X damage to any target, where X is the amount of mana spent to cast that spell. And we've got Mechanized Warfare. If a red or artifact source you control would deal damage to an opponent or a permanent an opponent controls, deals that much damage +1 instead. So that's handy. 17 mountains. Suckenzan, Crucible of Defiance. We all know that for the channel cost 3 and a mountain, we can discard it. Create 2 1/1 colour spirit creature tokens. They gain haste until the end of the turn. Cost 1 less to activate for each legendary creature we control. We've also got Mishra's Foundry. We can tap to add a colourless mana. For 2 mana, it becomes a 2/2 Assembly Worker artifact creature until the end of the turn, and it's still a land. And if we have another one on the field, we can tap for 1, and it gets +2/+2 until end of turn. So that is it. We're going to jump into the ranked ladder now to 3 matches there. So the first 3 matches are going to be on the ranked ladder. Then we will do a couple of matches or a few matches on the standard play just to show how different it actually is. So let's get going. So here we are, we have got our first hand here. I think we're starting off with Kumano, and then we're just going to take it from there. So let's go. Up against mono black by the looks of it. Okay, what are we doing then? I'm guessing we're doing this. We've got a lightning strike and another Kumano. Yep, we'll be taking care of you next turn. Oh, it didn't want to attack. Well, that's very strange. I'm not sure why I didn't want to attack there. Right, we'll cast the Kumano as well. Next turn we can get the Voldrin Epicure out for the +1/+1 bonus.
No. You fight for me now.
Right, well, let's go for this. And let's go for this first. No attacks at the moment, although it is flying and you can get health back. We've got a plan for next turn. Let's try this.
I will not spare you.
I guess we'll do it again.
Without me, we're all doomed.
Yeah, let's try that. We'll keep that. Is this another 3 damage? We've got the Mishra's Foundry that we can activate next turn as well. Right, we're sacrificing the creature by the looks of it.
Something suspicious is going on. And for once, it's not my fault. One of your friends has to leave.
Okay, so let's get rid of the Liliana. Got the backup with the Play with Fire in case this gets dealt with.
I know when I'm
Let's
not
see if
wanted.
we can put something decent at the top of our library. Oh, well, we definitely want rid of that. Let's hope we get something like a creature with haste. That would be ideal. Lightning Strike would be very nice. Okay, that works as well. Let's see what happens here. Gonna have to block with at least... Nope, gives up. Okay, so we did win a match. I reckon he could have held out an extra round there. But we've got a decent few one-drops here, so we're going to jump straight into that. I think we'll go for the Phoenix Chicks first, though. I'm waiting for the removal, the cut downs. Maybe should have did the Monastery Swift Spear first, but never mind. Let's go for this first. And let's go for this. Don't let them get any sort of board presence. Yep, there's nothing to proliferate, so... Hit for 4 if you don't block. If you do block, well, it's one down. Keep him on the back seat. It's no good us having land every turn. So let us turn this into a creature. And let's see what sort of damage we can do. Down to 3. Gonna pump our poison counters up, I think. Wow, really? Got more land than we know what to do with. Right, well let's keep the heat on. He has to block with this, otherwise he's going down. Just do with that, play with fire or lightning strike, which we'll not get now because that's what we need. Oh, play with fire, there we go. We'll say good game. So we are having a nice little win streak with this deck now that I mentioned that, oh, we shouldn't use it, but the last time I was playtesting it, I came up against everything that could beat it, so maybe it's just my turn to shine with this deck. And let's continue on. Mechanized Warfare's going, no doubt. No, it is. I thought it might. Okay. But before we get due rest anymore, we'll just start hitting. Yeah, and the festivities is pretty decent. Yep, here's another duress. Mechanized Warfare again, I bet. No, lightning this time. Okay. Well, in that case,
This is my home, and I don't appreciate it when people drop it.
okay, well let's get rid of the land, because we've got one in exile, so we can use that. Should we leave end the festivities, or should we continue? I'm not sure with that one. Let's just do it. We'll get rid of the mechanized warfare if we need to.
Regret that.
Yeah, whatever.
Off you go. Knew this was a waste of time.
Yeah, we'll block. We don't want him to get card draw this turn. We could draw something ourselves that could get rid of him. Oh, here comes Sheldred. Right on cue. I think we've lost this one, guys. Alright, no blocks. Let them just hit. Don't think there's anything we can do now. It's a bit too late. We'll say good game, we know we've lost. Righty-ho, there we go. Well, that's our first one that we've lost. Mono Black isn't a good matchup for us, especially that version of it. Got Duress again. No. Another one of these decks. Alright, what are we doing here then? When it dies, he draws a card. Alright, so he's going to draw a card. Alright, what are we doing here then? Keep the pressure on. Right, just so he can't sacrifice it. We need to kill it. Oh, so we discard our card. Damn. Don't think there's anything we can do now. And then we flooding, yeah. Ugh. It's another instance where we've been matched up against a deck that's no good for us matchup wise, and now we're just going to get stampeded.
I could sneak right by. Now, what do we have here? There's no secret I can't uncover.
Yikes.
I bring my own army.
Well, I guess we're doing it because we can do it.
Would have had me if I wasn't so fast. Now, what do we have here?
Alright, so it's a good game. See you later, mate. I can slowly die or I can just do that. There's no way I'm coming back from that. Let's see if we fare any better on this one. Ah yes, we're on a different... We've got a different opponent. Someone who's not mono black. So that should be a little bit of a difference. What does this Vat of Rebirth do? Putting a graveyard, putting all counter on it. Oh, he's got a few of them. Okay. Well, first off, let's get this. Then will we prowess as well? It's down to 15. I think Phoenix Chick's the next. Oh, Tyvar.
Let's make it a fight to remember. Share in my glory.
Right, well he didn't have a creature that he could take there. Alright, okay, so he's given up. I think he knows. I think that was pretty obvious that we were dominating that one. Okay, so we'll make this one the last match and we'll see how we fare up. It looks like it's going to be another mono black though. So before we get duressed, we will let them take the mechanised warfare and get that out on the board. No, we haven't got duress. Well, in that case, hopefully we'll draw a creature card in the next turn. Evolve Sleepers out. Oh, we've got a lightning strike as well now. So should we put the mechanised warfare down now and then the lightning strike's worth more next turn? I think that's the way we do it. Right, let's cut that down, that's fine. We'll pump it up a couple of times. I'll pump both of them up. Nope, he hasn't even bothered to pump them up. Fair enough. Well, let's see what happens with this. So should we... No, we'll make it more mana efficient. So we'll go for this. We'll just hit for face. For 4. Yeah, let them pump up. Got another mechanised warfare next turn. And the Phoenix chick that can fly over the top of them. Let's get the other Mishra's Foundry down. Should hit for 3. Yep, there we go. I guess we've got to discard one of those. Well, that's unfortunate. That's a shame, because if the other mechanised warfare was there, we'd have been able to get rid of both of those. Let's not get fruity just yet. Just got a feeling that we can... We need to wait one turn for whatever reason. That's 2 damage. We'll end the turn, see what happens. If you use the -2 on this one, yeah, we can get rid of Liliana on the next turn at the end of festivities.
One of your friends has to leave.
Get hit for 6. No, doesn't want to hit us. Okie doke.
I'll be back with friends.
Let's go for it. still go over the top. So I don't see what that's going to do. I think this is game, you know. Good game. He's killed himself. Okay, so not sure what was going on there, but I felt as though they weren't really doing what they should have been doing with their deck. But I'm not going to complain at a victory, so there we go. So there we have it, guys. That is the mono red burn deck, which is currently the third top meta deck according to the untapped.gg listings. So yeah, it's performed a little bit better than what I expected, especially since I had a little playtest with it before recording, and it didn't seem to do very well. But this time we've I think we only lost 2 matches out of about 5, so out of about, what, 5 that we won. So, yeah, that's good. Yeah, I still do recommend that you only use this as a bit of a fun deck to switch things up a little bit. If you're not too bothered about your rank, then just go for it. Put it on the standard ranked ladder, see how you get on. Otherwise, just play some, you know, standard play. It doesn't really matter. It's all about having fun. So, the deck list also will be available in the video description below. And until next time, guys, thank you very much for joining me. Give me a like and a sub if you've enjoyed the episode. That's it from me now, and I will see you guys on the flip side.